Students of the University of Liberia, specifically from the SUP, here with the chairman of the Student Education Party, who will soon be arriving. And so they're waiting him as he arrives. We're at the entrance of the University of Liberia. My name is Ibrahim Moba. This is SUP Online Television. Where students of the most famous Student Education Party are here waiting the chairman. Estimate will be made today. A few minutes from now, they will be addressing the media, make their position clear, and make premature closure of academic activities here at the University of Liberia. I'm Ibrahim Moba. This is LB Online Television. Share it live and viral this afternoon.
Viva the open school, there will be no peace. Viva! Stop delaying our education. Viva! Proclamation open our school. Viva!
So the chairperson of the RAP,
that's how it has been.
Chairman of the
Liberia
Party, gets ready to dress up. Military Liberia
sitting off like you must wear the khaki as a chairperson. That's the khaki. Being accompanied by the speaker of
So we are the new campus of the University of Liberia. Bahele. The chairman there is being escorted by his guys. JP, the first people will get started as soon as possible. Getting prepared already. So we head out the office. So this is the press conference is about to be held. This is where the press conference is about to be held, folks.
In our business, we have personal issues. Yo. Oh, no one go to school. Yo. Manda. Don't live. The dice for the Vanguard Education Party. Don't live. The dice for the Vanguard Education Party. Don't live. Yo. Progressive and ideological journalists in the fatherland, conscious and courageous in the fatherland students of the University of Liberia, the militants, the ideologues, and stars of the Revolutionary Vanguard Education Party and the State University of Liberia. Permit me to extend warm revolutionary greetings to you, for the man who resides over the tripartite session, the man who resides over the Politburo, the Central Committee of the General Congress of the Intermittent Revolutionary Vanguard Student Education Party. Today, we have assembled because the interest of over 20,000 students at the University of Liberia is at stake. So therefore, we want to salute all of you progressive journalists who abandon your busy schedule to come here to cover this all-important press conference. Before I reduce my height, to usher in the Secretary General of the Student Education Party, who has introduced the Chairman of the Student Education Party to give the official position of the Student Education Party, and maybe to recognize Coming Audio Law Blake Emmanuel Nangwe, the Chairman of the Bureau of Veteran Affairs of the Student Education Party. Permit me to recognize Coming Audio Law Politicians Flo Lumumba Mova, Central Committee representing the Science College of the Revolutionary Vanguard Student Education Party. Permit me to also recognize Coming Lapel Diema, the welfare chairman of our party. And here, permit me to recognize all Central Committee and all Politburo members in absentia. Permit me to recognize the Assistant Secretary General, President Coming Audio George Speaker. At this juncture, I would like to reduce my height and also in the Secretary General of the Student Education Party, who has an authority to introduce the most powerful man on the campuses of the University of Liberia. Amanda! Manda! Yo!
Nimbasia, window here.
Viva! Paradise of Master Place! Revolutionary parachuters of the indomitable Revolutionary Vanguard Student Unification Party. Conscious university students. Conscious university students are emphasized. Permit me at this moment in history, revolutionary greetings from the Politburo, the Central Committee, and General Congress concomitantly of the ever-potent, indefatigable Vanguard Student Unification Party. Sir. Today we have converged here again to represent the masses of the people, to represent the fundamental interests of the people of the Republic of Liberia. But this time around, it's about the educational future and destiny of over 20,000 students of the University of Liberia. SUP, as an institution funded to protect and preserve the welfare and well-being of the people of the Republic of Liberia, has seen this occasion as an occasion to once again operate in line with the funding pillars of the Student Unification Party that decisively talk about academic freedom. It will interest you to know that the Boakai-led government has neglected and abandoned education at the University of Liberia just within a period of less than 150 days in administrative service. The Boakai-led government is seeing the imperative need to masquerade across the region and across the world with private jets. The President of the Republic of Liberia is masquerading the world with private jets. Why lecturers at the University of Liberia cannot have their salaries, why the conditions at the University of Liberia remain under deplorable conditions and remain in filth and feculence. This is why today the Vanguard Party has taken its historical duty to come here and remind Mr. Boakai that he become president to improve and place premier emphasis on the people of the Republic of Liberia. And we believe as an institution, placing premier emphasis on the people is placing premier emphasis on the strategic sectors of the Republic of Liberia. The education sector is not excluded within the strategic sectors of the Republic of Liberia. And the University of Liberia is the biggest labor supplier to the Republic of Liberia. The education of the over 20,000 students of the University of Liberia, the Vanguard Student Unification Party is not prepared to compromise the education of the over 20,000 students of the University of Liberia. Because to abandon education is to abandon the future and destiny of the Republic of Liberia. This is why today, in line with the philosophy of academic freedom, as one of the funding pillars of the Student Unification Party, the Vanguard Party has come here again and called upon you, progressive journalists, with the attribute of prudential journalism, to come and cover the position statement of the Student Unification Party that will stand in line and in the interest of the student masses of the Republic of Liberia. With much ado, fellow comrades, fellow students, and fellow journalists, I want to present to you the chairman of the Student Unification Party, who is going to address and give the definite position of the Vanguard Student Unification Party as the university is at stake and in a critical point.
Long live the fighting spirit, Chairman Mao. Long live. Long live. Long live. Long live. Long live. And the loyal spirit, Chairman Mao. Long live. Long live. So stay around. Yo, yo. Yo.
Vanguard Unification Party. Press statement for immediate release. SUP demands the immediate resumption of the academic semester warns the Boakai regime against politicizing education at the University of Liberia, declares Mr. Boakai unwanted on the university campus if classes are not resumed in the next 48 hours.
If classes do not resume in the next 48 hours, Mr. Boakai is declared unwanted at the University of Liberia. Mr. Boakai is not welcome anywhere around the campuses of the University of Liberia if classes cannot resume in the next 48 hours. This is a definite vacation party. Reactionary tendency. Reactionary tendency. Mr. Boakai. Reckless masquerade. Reckless masquerade. Aluta.
Conscious university students, sons and daughters of the most neglected strata of our society, revolutionary ideologue of massocracy, devotees of social justice, academic freedom, distinguished journalists and fellow compatriots, militants and ideologues of SUP, we bring you warm revolutionary greetings from Africa's bulwarks of consciousness and revolutionary enlightenment, the Vanguard Unification Party. History has bequeathed unto us a mandatory and patriotic obligation to frequently maintain an uncompromising character in defense of our underprivileged people and the fundamental interests of our country since October 20, 1970.
It is our right to quality education. Say Say Mr. Boakai, I found letter our right. Say
Counting over 53 years, we have upheld and protected this sanctified duty with honor, dignity, and probity. Upon this intestinal sense of fortitude that hammers out a nationalistic commitment of limitless gallantry, we have begrudgingly safeguarded the legacy of our party, which we have ideologized never to compromise for kickbacks, inducements, or even at the risk of our own existence with net on our heads. Net on our heads and bazooka to our backs. And with bazooka to our backs. Comrades and compatriots, on June 14, 2024, the University of Liberia Faculty Association issued a press statement announcing that its members have collectively consented to disengage from all academic activities at the University of Liberia on grounds that the administration of the University of Liberia, but in effect, the government of Liberia has recalcitrantly and adamantly refused to settle the multitude of burning issues which adversely affect the livelihood of members of the Faculty Association. OFA, which operates independently of the University Administration, is an organization of the University of Liberia, which is the host of academic knowledge. Suffice this to mean that OFA's members constitute the different lecturers, assistant professors, and professors whose tasks are to educate Liberian students with superior education and prepare them to thrive in a competing world, as well as to rigidly ground them for national leadership for quality service delivery.
Mana!
The flagship university, close back, all multiple universities are open.
It must be highlighted here with key attention that the University of Liberia should be administering final exam in the next 2 weeks and climaxing the academic semester thereafter in line with the 2023-2024 academic semester. However, the abandonment of academic activities by OFA is not only creating a panicking disruption for the 2023-2024 academic calendar of the University of Liberia, but also a wanton embarrassment, as well as hanging a dark cloud on the education of over 20,000 students who are now becoming a public laughingstock. public livestock of monumental proportions.
Oh, Mr. Boakai is embarrassing our country. Say yo. Say yo. Mr. Boakai is an embarrassment to Liberia. Say yo.
SUP, as an ideological and revolutionary pan-Africanist socialist student movement, which has existed for more than half a century, has invariably, at the peril of the lives of its militants, has resisted indignation and injustices, and has never in its lifetime, in the struggle for social justice, condemned the oppressed for the iniquities and the nauseating indifference of the oppressors. While the party solidarized with the University of Liberia Faculty Association for a better and improved university, as well as the compelling need for the settlement of its member arrears, we believe that the conversations about the amicable handling of these demands can be ongoing while the semester is in operational effect. We want to assert here in a very categorical tone that the Student Education Party calls for the completion of the semester by every means possible.
The semester should be completed by every means possible. The semester can be ongoing while the demands are being resolved and discussed. Man down.
In this case, the action taken by OFA's General Assembly to abstain from lectures is a result of the government recklessness not to adhere to its plight. We should be looked into genuinely with key care and attention. We also believe that the abrupt closure of school, especially that the university has already delayed the 104th graduation convocation, is embarrassing. Is embarrassing and deeply frustrating to students who are expected to leave the walls of the university. In this light, we therefore call upon the leadership of OFA to reconsider its decision to disengage from classes and see the urgent need to end the academic semester, which at the same time, all of its issues and concerns can be addressed before the start of a new academic year.
Manda, down, reckless Boakai, down, stop playing our future, down. There yo, we are the future leader of the country, stop playing our future, say yo.
Comrades and friends, SUP is warning the United Party government of Mr. Boakai to pay proper heed to the issues at the University of Liberia and stop playing politics with the university. The University of Liberia is the state-only highest public institution of higher education, and it deserves all the relevant attention to ensure its enhancement of global competition. Amidst no buses and several appalling conditions at the university, it is even more demoralizing and pathetic that over 20,000 university students will be out of school because teachers cannot get paid by the government. But the very government made over 500,000 available for senators to go on vacation spree in Buchanan in the name of retreat, and the president is flying private jet in a lavish fashion.
Boakai has failed us.
SUP sees these actions of the government as a deliberate neglect of education of the students of the University of Liberia, which consequently violates Article 6 of the Liberian Constitution and Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Say yo, when I've been found later by Mr. Boakai, say yo.
Mr. Boakai is trending in early constitutional deviancy. Yo. Manda.
Instead of OFA engaging in disruptive tendencies, the calling out students and lecturers of the university facilities, the party is asking OFA to be more cooperative in addressing this situation. Even though unfounded and fabricated, OFA cannot be accusing the students of disruptive tendencies and at the same time engaging in similar acts.
Reactionary tendencies, closing school.
Consequently, SUP declares Mr. Boakai unwanted on the campuses of the University of Liberia if his government cannot ensure that lecturers resume academic activities at the University of Liberia in the next.
Mr. Boakai will be down with say yo.
Viva. It's school example, we can guarantee Boakai safety here. Viva. If we are still safety, we can guarantee your safety on this campus. Viva. Yo, the final party is very clear. Yo.
Let me reiterate. Consequently, the Student Education Party declares Mr. Boakai unwanted on the campuses of the University of Liberia if his government cannot ensure that lecturers resume academic activities at the University of Liberia in the next 48 hours.
Manda, say yo, Boakai, I'm listening well, say yo.
SUP has gotten credible and reliable intel that Mr. Boakai's plan to activate his visitor status to take a tour at the university in a day or two from now. We want to be categorically clear that inasmuch as the University of Liberia remains closed as a result of the government's deliberate and intentional abandonment, President Boakai is not welcome at the University of Liberia.
Say yo, I see Boakai when they come out cashing up, you come and chairman say yo.
We see this pending visit in the midst of UL side closure as a disservice and disregard to the university students, and we will do all in our power to ensure that Mr. Boakai's pending visit at the University of Liberia be aborted. As education is an imperative element to human development and fundamental to nation building, SUP remains uncompromising in its call for the continuation of the academic semester. The parties are settled for nothing less than the full and immediate resumption of academic activities at the University of Liberia.
Say yo, the student teacher cannot be compromised. Yo. When Mr. Boakai play our future, we'll play our future. Say yo.
The government of Mr. Boakai must be told that any attempt to not adhere to this demand in the next 48 hours, we will rally the university students to implement unspecified revolutionary consequences.
Manda. Say yo. Men are getting prepared to move into history. Say yo. School must resume in the next 48 hours. Say yo.
Long live social justice, academic freedom, and peace. Long live massocracy. Long live the indomitable revolutionary vanguard Student Education Party. The struggle continues.
From the party SUP, of course, making a very powerful statement. Thank you so much for following us.